Hey, you all, and good morning. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from deep in the heart of Texas. More specifically, we are in San Antonio, Texas. And right now, I'm supposed to be on a train. I am supposed to be on the Texas Eagle train, headed from San Antonio to Dallas. Unfortunately, I overslept. This is not something I do all the time. Usually I'm pretty good putting my time I need to be awake into the phone, and for whatever reason, I was sleepy, I was tired, I was exhausted last night. I went to bed, thought that I'd already put my alarm in, thought that everything was ready to go, woke up this morning at 6:30. My train leaves at 6:48. That's not going to work. I wasn't packed all the way. Takes about 15 minutes to walk to the train station. So immediately I'm like, oh crap, I'm going to miss the train. And so now I got to think of an alternate plan. Fortunately, I did. You can pay a few extra dollars. I think I paid like $4 extra. I think my train ticket was like $25 from here to Dallas. I paid a couple extra dollars to get a refundable ticket, so I was able to refund my ticket and get reimbursed. So that's good. But here's the issue: I need to get to Dallas tonight. Normally, this wouldn't. I'll get on the train tomorrow. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Yeah, I really needed to get to Dallas tonight because this whole convoluted plan I came up with. And I was going to make this a surprise, but Jen is supposed to meet me out here in Texas. She's driving this way right now. So originally, we wanted to go to Houston, and we're planning on taking a trip down to Houston, but I couldn't find a train going to Houston over on this day. Apparently there is. You can catch a train. You can catch the Sunset Limited to Houston, but it does not run every day. And when I was booking, I didn't realize that. I just thought there was no train or if it sold out. So I came up with a new plan where I would meet her in Dallas tonight. That I would take the train, ride coach back up to Dallas, and then she could pick me up, and then we could head down to Houston for our Houston trip. And it didn't. This put a major stumbling block in the way. Now, I've talked about how much I love train travel. I've talked about how it's actually kind of convenient in some weird ways to not have your car, where don't have to worry about parking it. You can get into a city, stay closer to where everything is, and walk. Again, I'm just a short walk to the Alamo as we speak. But one of the disadvantages of not having your car is that you have to operate on someone else's schedule, mostly Amtrak's schedule. The train comes, the train goes. If you are on the train, you get to go with them. If you are not on the train, you stay in San Antonio. So we got to figure out something here. We got to figure out how to get from San Antonio to Dallas in one day without using a car. Obviously, any sort of Uber. I don't even know if you could take an Uber. That would be phenomenally expensive. You could rent a car, but cars generally, for the most part, they want you to return them at the same place. So they give like exorbitant fees if you turn in a car to a different location. So weighing my options, looking at the transportation options from San Antonio to Dallas, I came up with the only true solution. And that, my friends, is Greyhound. Now, I asked in my video when I was stopped at the I forget what train station it was. I think it might have been Dallas. Not Dallas, but Fort Worth. I think it was the Fort Worth train station where I stopped, and they had a Greyhound bus station in the train station. So I asked you guys, should I do a Greyhound tour of the United States? Would that be an interesting thing that you guys would be interested in? And the overwhelming response I got was, do not take a Greyhound bus. Do not step foot on a Greyhound bus. Do not take a Greyhound bus around the country. Now I rode on a Greyhound bus before. I rode it one of the first times I came to North Carolina. It was me and a friend. We took a Greyhound bus. I don't remember much about the experience. It was back in the late 90s. I don't remember it being... Oh, one thing I do remember is we were sitting towards the back of the bus, and there's horrific smells coming out of the bathroom at the point where we actually had to stop and change buses somewhere because something was wrong with the sewage on the bus. But I don't know. I don't have any other choice. We're gonna go with the Greyhound. People, I don't know. People seem scared of Greyhound, but I figure it's my only option. I can get to Dallas just a couple hours later than I was originally planning. That way, Jen was getting in late in Dallas, so she doesn't have to divert her trip. She doesn't have to drive all the way over here to pick me up or anything like that. And I can meet her in Dallas like I was supposed to and be able to spend the evening with Jen. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna, I got all my stuff packed up, and we are going to walk to the San Antonio Greyhound station. We presumably will board a Greyhound bus and ride that bus all the way to Dallas. So please follow me. Now, one downside of the train/bus travel is the luggage, because you do end up having to walk a little bit with your luggage. Now, normally if I have my car, my entire car is packed up with multiple suitcases. I pretty much live out of my car, so I have all the clothes I could need. Just anything that I could possibly need on a trip is stored in my car somewhere. But here you gotta pack a little lighter because baggage limits and things like that. Got my suitcase, my CPAP, got my backpack, which is overloaded with crap on my back. And then, of course, you may have to walk a little bit to the train station, to the bus station. So it is a matter of having to walk around town with luggage. It's about a 15-minute walk, it says, from the hotel back there to the Greyhound station. Of course, it's only appropriate that we make a quick detour to say goodbye to the Alamo. I will always remember. Oh, and you can see the Tower of the Americas peeking up there. Looks like today would have been a nice clear day to go up there. And it looks like they're actually putting some scaffolding up right now on the Alamo cenotaph. They're saying that it's going to remain in this spot, just going to undergo some restoration. With every cloud, there does come a silver lining. I wanted to eat lunch at the Buckhorn Saloon yesterday. Let's pop in. We've got to be really quick, but let's pop in and see if we can grab a little bit of food. Yes, it's still entirely crazy in here. So many heads. So many heads. There's an elephant head right there. Yesterday we were here, we didn't get a chance to check out the game room. Oh, looks like the little shooting gallery in here. Take a few shots before the dining room opens. Okay, got 25 shots here. Let's see if we can... oh, I just wasted one. Let's see if what the fox does. Okay. What's that skeleton? Oh, that skeleton over there. There he does a little dance. How about you, squirrel? Oh, it's like a big eagle. I'm gonna run out of shots so fast. There we go, a little dancing skeleton. That's a lot of fun. How many shots? Oh, there are 3 shots left. I want to make them count. I want to make them important. I think I can shoot that. You shoot right in the center there at the... Oh, that was anticlimactic. I'm sorry. Got all these different palm reading machines. Let's see. You can ask a question here. I will ask yes or no question. Will I make it to Dallas tonight? Put our quarter in. Put our hand there. The lights flash. Will I make it to Dallas? Perhaps. Ask a friend. So they gave me a maybe. Give me a maybe there, monkey. Okay, place my order over there. And just sit here and wait for them to deliver my food. My burger has arrived. I got the Buckhorn burger, their specialty. It's got barbecue sauce on it, bacon, onions, so kind of a Texas style burger. You know, I don't think I've ever eaten a burger with so many steer looking at me. They're watching me, aren't they? All right, let's get this. Oh my gosh. This burger's pretty massive. Let's see if we can get that picked up. Oh my gosh, look at that. A monstrous burger there. Just dive in. It's got some pickles on there as well. That barbecue sauce, those pickles, it almost kind of reminds me of that McRib flavor. Got the bacon on there as well. So, yeah, that's a big honkin' Texas burger right there. Pretty good. It's a yummy burger here. I did end up not eating all of it. I just wanted to make sure I grabbed some food. Had a full stomach for the bus ride. I'm not sure what they do about stopping for food or anything like that. So I wanted to, just to be sure, I had a full stomach getting on the bus. And goodbye for now, you beheaded taxidermy horde. We gotta head to that bus station. I'd feel really stupid if I missed a train and a bus in the same day. So when I was booking my bus ticket this morning, I learned something, that bus travel is actually more expensive than train travel. I guess it's more flexible because the train literally leaves once a day. You have to be one spot once a day. And then, so with trains, with buses, you know, there's just several buses over the course of the day, so you kind of catch the one that fits you. But it is a little more expensive. It was, you know, the $40, $50, $60 a ticket. Now, when I was booking my ticket, they asked where I wanted to sit on the train, on the bus. Sorry, buses, trains, so much in my head right now. When I bought my ticket, it asked me where I would like to sit on the bus. And they had what they called panoramic views, which is, I guess, technically just the front row of the bus. So you could sit in the front, you get the best view. So I'm like, you know what, definitely gonna go with that. I think it was like a $10 upgrade. And then so I'm like, okay, I'll take the panoramic view. And then it asked me for another possible add-on. And it says, would you like the seat next to you to be empty? Like, say like $40, I think, to make the seat that. And I was like, oh, that's a lot of money, but yeah, if I'm gonna be like vlogging and just for my own comfort, I would want the seat next to me empty so that would give me more freedom to film, to vlog without possibly disturbing the person next to me. So I went with all the add-ons. It came out to over $100. The original train ticket was $25. Of course, it was kind of an expensive add-on to buy the seat next to me for, I guess you could get like a discounted rate where you could buy the seat next to you. And let's see here, where are we turning? Don't want to, headed towards the bus station, don't want to get lost. But yeah, I thought it was worth it, just to get the extra view, to have the comfort of not having a stranger pressed up against me. I'm not sure how big the seats are. Like I said, I've traveled on Greyhound, but that was all the way back in the 90s, so I don't even know what to expect. It's one of the reasons I ate lunch already, because I wasn't sure if they stop for food or how that works. And you know, we'll see. It's an experience. If everything works out, we should be to Dallas only about 2 hours or so later than we were originally supposed to with getting on the train. So the bus might actually be a little faster than the train. We'll see what happens. And here we are, the San Antonio, Texas Greyhound station. Over this end of the bus station, looks like it's empty. Looks like it's maybe abandoned, or at least this section of the bus station has no one in it. Looks like there used to be a restaurant back there, maybe a snack counter. That's all closed off. Looks like this section here is closed off. It says the entrance is around the corner. Oh, so it looks like it's sectioned off right here. And in here is the main waiting area. And there's one of the mighty Greyhound buses that we'll be boarding here shortly. Okay, looks like this is the entrance here. All right, we just waiting here until they call our bus. Yeah, here's the closed off section here. So it looks like there used to be like a restaurant in here, a little bit of food. I guess none of that anymore. Although they do have some vending machines here, some sandwiches in there, Lunchables. And then this vending machine has electronics, headphones. Yeah, you're gonna want those for a long bus ride. Just to break things down, it was $54 just for the ticket. Just for the ticket from this bus station to the bus station in Dallas. It was only $25 for the Amtrak. To add the extra seat was $40, and to get the panoramic seat was a $10 add-on. So a little more pricey than the Amtrak, but I guess a little more flexible and a few more options there. You know, I didn't have to get the extra seat, but it still would have come out to like $54 opposed to the $25 for the Amtrak. You just got to be able to get up early to get on the Amtrak. Okay, they called our bus, so the line up over here by D. And our chariot awaits. It looks like we just shove our luggage here into this compartment underneath the bus. All right, get that in there. Let's hop aboard. Right, the driver sits there, and I'm in the front. Well, I was in the front seat. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we are on the bus. Seats here are about the size of an airplane seat. I'd say a little smaller than the coach seats on Amtrak. Like I said, I got the $10 add-on to sit in the front. There was really no assigned seating. I probably could have sat up here without paying that, but I do get two seats. Although there's lots of empty seats on the bus, so that that $50 in extra fees may have been a huge waste. This seat here might have a little better view, but it is currently occupied by this suitcase. But yeah, there's supposed to be a panoramic view up in the front. So yeah, you can see about 180 degrees. There's the shield here. It says no smoking, no drinking. Oh, and this is a plus. You get 2 full electrical sockets. That's more than you get in a roomette on the Amtrak. This is about how much footroom I have. Again, very similar. I'd say very similar to an airplane. So this should be about a 5.5-hour ride to Dallas. On the Amtrak train, it would have taken, I think, almost 8 hours to get there. So this seems to be faster than a train. The train may be a little more comfortable, but we'll see. We'll see how I enjoy my ride here on the old Greyhound. There is like a TV up here, although it's not functioning. I don't know. I was looking to see if there's anywhere to plug anything into it. I don't necessarily think so. I think that's just not currently in use. But you got your fans. I just open my fans up, and little light here. So again, similar to an airplane. In the end, it seems like a airplane is just a flying bus. It is a little warm in here, and these don't seem to be putting out any air whatsoever. Now there is like a lever down here, but it doesn't do anything, so the seat doesn't seem to lean back at all. So I probably, if I did an overnight trip, I probably could not get to sleep. See, if I laid back, I had to go like that, and I would choke on my own tongue. So I don't think I could ever fall asleep here on the Greyhound. All right, we've stopped here in Austin, Texas. I'm not sure if we're supposed to get off the bus or not, so just to be safe, I'm gonna stay in my seat, and would hate to miss another mode of transportation for the day. Now here we are in the bus bathroom. It's a little bigger than an airplane bathroom. As you're walking back here, the aisles are really narrow. So you end up like bumping into every single person as you are trying to work your way back here to the very back of the bus where the bathroom is. And then of course the bus is moving too, so you're knocking into people, you know, everyone as you go down the aisle. So yeah, it's like like I said, a bus is like a ground plane, but it's even a little more bumpy. Yeah, you see it's bumping, be difficult to maintain, you know, to go to the bathroom in a sanitary manner here. Probably want to, I guess, sit down so you don't get any on the seat. And the flushing is interesting. Let me just show you how it flushes. There we go. That's the blue whirlpool there. Oh my gosh, don't splash me. There we go. Thought it was going to splash me. So apparently I didn't have the bathroom, the lock, I didn't have it locked all the way. So someone opened the door and saw me filming the toilet. So there is not a lot of people on this bus. And most of the people that did get on in Dallas actually got off when we stopped in Austin. So I'm pretty sure, but probably about 100% sure that the upgrades that I paid for, the $50 worth of upgrades I paid for, were not worth it. When people got on the bus, they told them, sit anywhere you'd like. There was no assigned seats, even though I paid for the assigned seats in the front. I could have seriously just walked on. The seat was open, so I seriously could have just walked on the bus, sat here either way, and of course I paid for an empty seat next to me. That doesn't seem to have been an issue at all. And there's empty seats right there, there's empty seats right there. Pretty much everyone has an empty seat next to them if they're traveling alone. I even saw a guy sleeping across 2 seats. So those upcharges, I paid $50 on upcharges. It pretty much turned out to be 100% useless. I guess we live and we learn. Okay, well, I guess we do get breaks. We just pulled into this gas station here. I guess people can head inside, get snacks, get drinks. They said 15 minutes to run in and take care of business. So we can take a second here to just look at the bus. It's got that iconic Greyhound symbol, which is same logo they've been using since I remember back in the 90s. Got the running dog there on the side, the Greyhound. Although this one's like made out of like silver or chrome, maybe like a silver hound of some sort. Is the Roadster gas station here that we've stopped for our break. Yeah, I don't think I need a snack. Had that lunch at the Buckhorn, so I'm gonna skip on getting anything to snack on. They do have a Cinnabon, a taco place, and a Pizza Hut if you want to grab yourself actually something hot to eat. Oh, and there's a Bojangles here as well. All right, let's head back into the bus. Crawl back into my little nest that I've made here. So we were on the road about 2.5 hours before we stopped. So should be about the halfway point. Stopped here near Waco. Here's the Waco, Texas Greyhound station. Yeah, a couple people got off in Waco. No one else got on, so it seems like we have a pretty empty bus here for our last leg to Dallas. See the Dallas skyline up ahead. Here we are, pulling in to the station. Gotta find our luggage. Looks like it's, oh, I see it. Oh. And that'll do, bus. That'll do. We have successfully landed at the Greyhound station in Dallas, Texas. Station here looks pretty cool. I am falling apart at the absolute seams. I left my phone on the bus, on the Greyhound bus. And I must say, I hate Greyhound, and I will never, ever grace a Greyhound bus again. I literally received the worst customer service I have ever received in my entire life. I saw the bus leaving. I tried to get to it. The security guard stopped me, said that I had to go to the front, then they would page the bus and let them know. I went up there. The woman scowled at me and said, "I can't do anything. You need to go talk to Charles." She pointed me to Charles. I talked to Charles. Charles said, "What do you expect Charles to do about this?" I'm like, I was referred to you. I tried to talk to the lady again. She simply said, "I can't do anything for you. You need to call." Keep in mind, so I saw it sail away. I figure a few phone calls could resolve this issue. She told me to call customer service. Someone was kind enough to let me use their phone, and from there, oh, I'm sorry, I am beside myself right now. So, someone said that to call customer service. I called customer service. They said they had no way of contacting the bus driver.
No way of contacting anyone. They did say that they were able to determine that this was the last stop for that bus for the evening. So I went back to the front, asked, where's the bus? You know, is the bus still here? No one's giving me answers. Finally found the security guard, the guy that stopped me originally, and he said that that the bus was going to the garage. So hallelujah, I know where the bus is going. I go in front, I go back up to the front. There's another lady up front, and she says, I said, is there any way I can call the garage? And she's like, no, we don't got a phone number for the garage. Like, is there any way, if someone looked it up on their phone, could they find a phone number for the Amtrak garage? And then she's like cutting me off, saying, if you left your phone on the bus, it's stolen, it's gone. Like, no, I was the last bus. I left it on the seat, and it's not stolen because it's going to the garage. She said, well, we don't have a phone number. You need to call customer service. And so I'm wondering, I have no phone. I have no way to get in touch with anyone. No way to call Jen. I don't even know the name of my hotel because it is on the phone. So I am wandering around. I know my hotel's close. I know it's close. I can't even look for ideas because I don't have a map to open up and look around the city here. I have no idea. I need something to happen. I need something to happen. I've never in my life been treated. Oh my God, the absolute disgust. And I'm not assuming, and listen, I'm not assuming that they're treating me bad for some reason. I feel like they just treat everyone horrible. Like, this is literally a demeaning way to treat people. Trying to, listen, I left my phone. Can you give me a phone number? Can we call the garage? Can we see if they have my phone? Can we ask someone? No, none of that. Literally just people telling me to buzz off, basically. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to find my hotel. I don't know how to get in touch with everyone because everything I do is connected to the phone. Everything I do is somehow related to technology. And so I guess I'm gonna wander around Dallas and see if I can find my hotel. I know I booked through Hilton, so I know it's a Hilton hotel. I'm looking around right now. There's this annoying squealing noise. I can't call anyone I know around here because I don't have a phone. I don't want to just pester strangers trying to get their phone. This is a Dallas nightmare. Okay, so I saw a taxi driver. I talked to the taxi driver because I figure he's a taxi driver. He knows the area. He didn't speak very good English, but he was very kind. He let me look on his phone to see if I could just get my bearings, find out where my hotel is, at least. And I think I found my hotel on the map. For some reason, when I was talking to him, there was 3 guys came up and started shouting at him, and he was saying to them, he lost his phone, he's just looking. I don't know if they were rival taxi drivers or whatnot, but oh my gosh, it is, I don't even know. I'm gonna try to find my hotel. Maybe I could get access if they have like a business lounge or something. I don't know if there's maybe a 24-hour Verizon store. I don't know. It's this whole thing. I was gonna say Greyhound was fine in the fact that it got me where I was going on the times. It says the bus was uncomfortable, but the customer service, they treat you like absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. I just, that I was asking for help. I wasn't asking for anything unreasonable. I wasn't being insulting. I was just asking to see if they could help me, not get my phone back, not stop what you're doing, get my phone back, but at least at least give me some pointers in the right direction. There is the Reunion Tower down that way. I just wanted them to point me in the right direction to begin the process of getting my phone back. But literally, it was, we don't have a phone number. We can't do that. You need to talk to so-and-so. Yeah, I got bumped around. If they just let me run up and knock on the door of the bus, I would have gotten it. They stopped me for doing that and then continued to refuse to let me do anything to possibly get my phone back. So now I'm possibly walking in the right direction, possibly walking in the complete wrong direction for my hotel. This sucks. It's one of those situations too where you keep thinking, oh, maybe I could solve it this way, but then it comes back to I don't have my phone. One of the security guards I talked to did have the address of the bus station, but then it was oh my gosh, and then it was I can't Uber. I could Uber the gas to the station, but I don't have my phone. I can't organize an Uber. It's something when you become so reliant on technology, then you're just lost without it. So I looked at the phone, the taxi driver's phone, while other people were screaming at him. I think I'm walking in the right way. I think I'm headed towards my hotel, but we're just gonna have to see what happens. And I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to yell and carry on. I'll probably, when I'm reviewing this footage, I'll probably regret yelling and acting angry once I've calmed down. It's just when you're in the heat of the moment and it just seems like no one will help you and you're just desperate for just a morsel of help and people act like you don't matter. It's frustrating. And keep in mind, I paid $100 for that ticket. Everyone else there on the bus also paid those same fees. Well, at least paid the $50. So $50 they paid to ride that bus, and that's the service and treatment that they get. And I heard, obviously you can hear them talking to other guests. It was not a kind way of speaking. It seemed so hostile, so rude, and just so nasty. It's one thing if you have a guest that's causing a problem, that's swearing, is losing their mind, out of control. I could see that, and to some degree I can relate. Maybe they do get a lot of that. Maybe they do get a lot of angry customers. But man, I have never just went to ask for help and was just immediately shut down. Basically, we're done. You're not getting help. Just leave. Just leave. It's a yucky feeling. I have no idea where I'm at. This looks like some sort of train station here. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've gone the wrong way. I really feel like I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, I'm gonna backtrack. Here. I know people in this area. I could call someone right now and have them pick me up. Of course, I don't have their phone. And yeah, I could borrow someone's phone. I don't know their numbers because my phone has all that information in it. It's crazy how much we rely on phones. And now I'm worried if I don't get to the hotel in time, then Jen is not gonna know what to do. She's not gonna know what happened to me. She's gonna have no way of getting in touch with me. Oh my, I need a solution. I guess the solution is we find the hotel, which apparently involves just wondering about the city. I'm trying to remember in my head, what the map looked like. I looked at Google Maps, and if I started walking in the wrong direction, which now I think I did, because it wasn't this far. Oh, okay. We're gonna try. I'm trying to see if I can see any signs for my hotel over that cluster of buildings. And just with all these things scrambled in my head, I do remember that when I called the helpline for Greyhound, they literally said that their lost and found does not take phone calls. You have to submit an email request. Oh my gosh, so literally, like, if you leave a phone on, they have no intention of ever giving it back to you. To walk all the way back to the freaking Greyhound station here. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's our hotel up there. I went completely in the wrong direction. I had to walk all the way back to the Greyhound. We're not even that far from the forsaken Greyhound station. Yeah, you can see the Greyhound station right there. My hotel is right up ahead. I just literally walked in the complete opposite direction. Trying to put this all into perspective, in that it is just a phone. I can get another phone. I can possibly go get another phone tomorrow. And you know, much worse things obviously happen in the world than this. I'm just frustrated. It's frustrated, and it's a scary, crappy feeling when you're stranded in an unfamiliar city with no way to talk to anyone. But I'm talking to you guys right now. You guys won't hear this until at least tomorrow morning, but I'm talking to you guys. What's happening over here? Got an ambulance. We got these police horses. I don't want to get kicked by a horse. I don't want to come up behind a horse. That's a bad idea.
If y'all are hungry, we got food at 18. We're about to sit down.
Case in point, much worse things can happen than losing your phone. These poor people here got in a traffic accident. There's a young baby in the car. It looks like everyone's okay, but yeah, bad things happen. Much worse things happen than losing your phone. Okay, I think this Homewood Suites. I think this is where we're staying. If I can just get across the street here. A lot of traffic down here in downtown Dallas. Fingers crossed that this is where my reservation is. Okay, this is the right hotel. I just checked in. So at least I'm here. Jen knows to come here. So Jen can will at least know where I am when she gets into the city. And I do have my laptop with me in my backpack, so I can maybe try like the Find My Phone app, maybe find a number for the garage. I'm gonna sit down and we'll see. Let's see, what room am I in? Well, this is a nice room, but I gotta get to business. And there is a landline here, so technically I could call this. I don't know Jen's phone number. Like, I don't know Jen's phone number. Maybe there's a way to access my contacts on my laptop. We'll see. And I must say, unlike the people at the Greyhound station, the lady at the front desk here was very nice and helpful. Well, it turns out my phone isn't left on the bus. It's at the Baymont Hotel by the airport because someone apparently stole it. Can I call the police? What do I do? I'm sorry, I was trying to call the non-emergency line. I had lost my iPhone, and I was able to track it on the app, the lost phone app, and it's telling me where it is. I was wondering if there was anything I could do to get assistance with that. Okay, should I go there? So I did call the Baymont Inn and talk to the gentleman at the front desk. He was very kind, very nice, said that he would actually, I told him when the people would have checked in, so it would have been in the last hour and a half that the people checked in if they were on the same bus as me. So he said that he was actually going to go ask them about it, although he told me, if they lie to him, there's really not much he can do, but he was going to go ask. I don't know if there's much more I can ask the gentleman to do than that, but I do appreciate him doing that. Obviously, they're going to lie to him and not tell him the truth, but it was very kind of him to do what he could. I just threw it out there as a possibility, just so I feel like I'm doing everything I possibly can do. So there's a Verizon store in walking distance that closes in a little less than an hour. So I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna go to the Verizon store and see if they will sell me a phone. At some point, did they stop using street signs? Because there's no street signs anywhere. All right, keep your eye out. We gotta find that Verizon store. Pulled out my laptop and looked around, and it should be up here on the right. Hopefully, my laptop wasn't connected to anything. I just had it pulled up on my web browser. So I went into this building and asked, because it said the Verizon store should be just about here. And someone said, no, this was just a temporary Verizon store for the holidays, and it is now closed down. I have never heard of a temporary Verizon store, but pretty much fits with how this day has been going. What are you looking at? I can't help but feel a bit weary. We got all these big plans, all these big adventures. It's just something tiny, just a split second, a stupid decision. Now, obviously, I left it sitting on the seat. Someone spotted it, someone grabbed it, someone stole it. Being mad, I'm mad. Doesn't do anything being mad. The problem with being mad is it doesn't actually fix anything. You know, part of me wants to go over to the Baymont by Wyndham, the Love Fields Airport, and bang on doors. I don't have a car though, so I can't do that. I can't order an Uber to take me over there because I don't have a phone. Oh my gosh. Just a little, a little something like that can just absolutely derail the best of plans. Oh my gosh. Okay. Waiting for the... Sorry, I'm just... Big city, overwhelming. Trying to... That's the thing, when something goes wrong, I want to fix it now. I don't want to wait till tomorrow. I don't want to wait till tomorrow to find out what the next problem is going to be. Find out that they can't sell me a phone for some reason, or they can't connect it to my old number. I'm awfulizing now, just thinking in my head, what could possibly happen. I'm whining, if you will. In the end, someday I won't even remember this day. I won't even remember the day where I had my phone stolen on a Greyhound bus in Dallas, where I walked around the downtown area carrying a laptop. It'll all be a distant, unpleasant memory. Tomorrow will bring better things. Tomorrow will bring better ideas. Jen will be here. I emailed Jen. She said she's gonna probably be here in about an hour. So that at least I'll get to see Jen. At least that's almost a miracle that I have someone that I love coming. I could be any other night. I would just be alone, waiting, trying to figure this out on my own. I wouldn't have a car. I wouldn't have a car or a phone. Jen's coming with a car, with a phone. And we'll get this sorted out. In the end, things like this, minor setbacks. I know I won't use Greyhound again. I think that's pretty safe to say. In the end, it didn't even turn out to be their fault. I was blaming them. I was blaming them because I assumed that I left the phone on the bus. I'd assumed that that someone just hadn't randomly walked by and snatched it. But they did. So technically, Greyhound played no part in me not getting my phone back, because even if they would have given me the number for the garage would have told me they didn't have it. But they were real jerks when I was trying to get a little bit of help. And for that, I will never ever use Greyhound again. Their system is very unfriendly, very hostile. It's very hostile. One of those things when you come up to the counter and you can just see the look on their face that they're already angry that they're having to deal with you. And I get it. I get it. I can't even 100% blame them, because they probably deal with desperate people, with situations that are far more desperate than what I am dealing with now. I'm sure they get people crying, people separated from their family, probably people stranded all the time at the Greyhound station. So I can, I could forgive them. They deal with crap all the time. I will never use them again. I will use my dollars elsewhere, and I will use them to use my dollars elsewhere towards other modes of transportation. In the end, wouldn't it have been great? Wouldn't it have been really, really great if I had remembered to set my alarm this morning? If I had set my alarm this morning and got up on time, got on the Amtrak like I was supposed to, showed up here in Dallas, should have showed up about 3 o'clock here in Dallas on the train, and would have been free in the afternoon to enjoy this city. But instead I'm running around like a maniac with a laptop in downtown Dallas trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And what I'm gonna do is tomorrow, I'm gonna go get a phone. There's part of me deep down inside wants to go throw some knuckle sandwiches around at the Baymont. That's probably not a good idea. Probably, right? Leave a comment in the comment section if going down to the Baymont and throwing knuckle sandwiches is a good idea or a bad idea. It's a bad idea. So we'll find a Verizon store, not the temporary one that no longer exists, but a Verizon store somewhere here in the Dallas area, and I will get a phone. Somehow, some way, I will get a phone tomorrow morning. But I think now I'm gonna go up in my bedroom. I may cry a little bit, but then Jen will be arriving soon to dry my tears. Thank you guys for making this possible. Not the fiasco possible, but in the end, I'm lucky to even be here. I'm lucky to be in Dallas because I have an amazing life where I get to travel around the country, see amazing things, and every once in a while we hit a speed bump, and that's okay. Something dripped on me. Okay, so Jen is an angel, and she is my savior. So I was able to email Jen on the computer over there. She called my phone because I said, maybe, who knows, we'll try everything here. We will see if, whoever answers, if you could reason with them, if they'll just, call it even to give me my phone back. Apparently, a person staying at the Baymont with my phone, get this, was the bus driver. So it is, it is Greyhound's fault. And she just messaged me, sent me an email that she's going to swing by the Baymont, the bus driver's hotel, and she's going to bring me my phone. And then everything's going to be back to normal. And we can forget this day ever happened. And look at this. I can actually watch my phone and Jen come back to me. And look what happened.
Hi! I should have my
Jen's
phone in
here.
hand. Where did you put
Oh,
it?
it's right here.
Did you lose it already?
It's right here. I
Okay.
got my phone. So I don't even remember what I've said.
I'm a hero.
Jen is a hero. If you were not coming tonight, like if this was just if this was just a random night where I was traveling, I don't know how I would have figured this out.
Probably your computer.
I can't even remember what I've said so far, but Jen called the phone. I asked her to call just to tell her to threaten someone to give me my phone
did.
back. You did?
I yelled. There was yelling involved. And I felt really bad because the guy was so nice that answered.
So it was the bus driver.
Yeah.
The bus driver. And apparently he said that he saw my phone and I guess he said he went to turn it into the office.
Oh, yeah, but the office was closed.
Office was closed. So he was going to hang on to the phone and turn it in to Lost and Found in the morning.
And then I was like, can I pick it up at the hotel tonight? I can see where you are on the phone. And he's like, whoa. So, yeah, he was super nice. I'm trying to learn Spanish. I've been using the Duolingo app.
And see, it came
so
in handy.
my very broken Spanish and his very broken English combined to form a hybrid of getting a phone
You
back.
actually got a phone back.
Yes.
So he was apparently he's the nicest guy.
Oh my God, he was so nice.
Nicest guy at Greyhound.
Yes.
I've been bashing the people
He was so
at the Greyhound
nice.
station are pretty rough. The bus driver apparently is a sweetheart.
Yes. He was saying that he was he was asking me how long till I got there. I'm like, 10 minutes. And then like 2 minutes later, how long? I'm like, 8 minutes. He was like,
Yeah, I felt bad.
like,
I felt bad
"Noche."
because he said,
Bed. I'm
didn't
like,
he say
"Oh,
he has to get up
no."
early to drive the bus in the
Yeah.
morning?
He's like, bus drive.
So,
Noche.
so I feel terrible because he actually probably stayed up a little bit to
But he was so nice and he took my hand when I got there. He's like, be careful.
so nice.
And I was like, here, take all the money in my wallet. And I'm like, am I supposed to offer him money? I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
we gave him-
everyone likes money. So I'm like, here.
We gave him a little bit of a tip.
And he was like, okay.
Because obviously, he stayed up late. He was so helpful and cooperative. I mean, he could have just turned the phone off and
Yeah.
and not answered it or not worried about it. Not his problem, clearly. So
Yeah, I called it once, and then the second time I called and he answered. I was
And he
like,
answered.
I'll try one more time. And I yelled at him first. I'm like, you stole my
Did you yell? You stole my phone? And he's like,
I was like, hey, because he wasn't really talking. I didn't want to hang up. So I'm trying to get out before,
but he doesn't speak very good
And then
English.
he
He
was
probably
like-
doesn't even know what you're
He's
saying.
like, no hablo inglés.
Aw.
He's like, bus, phone.
So he said, "But yeah, you said bus, so you knew you
Yeah.
you knew you're on the right track."
Yeah, and then he's like, job, drive. I'm like, oh, you're the bus driver. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry I accused you of robbing us.
So yeah, you guys just watched me have a maniacal fit through the streets of Dallas, a panic attack down the streets of Dallas. But Jen shows up and everything's back to normal.
Yeah, we were emailing and I was like, did you eat dinner? No. I'm like, I'll bring you Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we brought Buc-ee's. We got Buc-ee's to eat for dinner.
Yeah, and then
'cause I didn't
was
think
like,
to eat during all this fiasco.
I'm like, oh, okay. Now I'm bringing a phone too. And I did realize I could be walking into my death. Like, I did consider that. But the guy sounded really nice. And you said he was singing on the bus like an angel.
So yeah, okay. So just throw this out there. So every once in a while when I was on the bus, I would hear this angelic singing. I thought there was a woman singing somewhere on the bus. I was looking around and it was very, very good singing. It wasn't it wasn't crazy person on a bus singing. And then finally I leaned over and I saw in the side view mirror that it was the bus driver. He sung in a voice like an angel.
He was so nice.
And apparently he's nice. He's nice like an angel too.
Yes, he is. He's the phone angel. Well, I'm the phone angel, but he's the phone carrier angel. He's the phone carrier pigeon.
But Jen, do you know what?
What?
I'm so happy to see you.
Yay!
I'm so happy you're here
Aw.
to meet me in Texas.
I asked you if it was because I brought you the phone and food.
No, those are secondary. I'm mostly happy to see you.
Yay!
But yeah, we meet Jen. We were the whole plan was to meet in Houston. Then I ended up in San Antonio because I couldn't figure out the bus routes, or figure out the train routes. And then I was going to take the train this morning, and then I overslept, and I got a Greyhound bus, and it just turned into the biggest fiasco ever. But the fiasco's over, and now me and Jen can enjoy
Yay!
our trip. We're going to head to Houston tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's a few things in Houston we want to do, and yeah, we're going to have a good time here.
Yay.
Deep in the heart of
Deep
Texas.
in the heart of Texas.
But Jen,
Yeah.
I love you.
I know you do. And you love your phone.
And this one's
And you're reunited.
in the bag.